Hello friends, welcome back to our channel Exam Buddy. Now let's do our assignment Indoor Air Pollution Week 7 Assignment 7. So the first question is, what does the term microenvironment refer to in human exposure modeling? So these are the options, and now let's check the answer of our first question. So question first, each day a person may spend different amounts of time in different location, in a house, kitchen, in a office. So the answer of our first question is B, a specific location or setting where exposure occurs, such as a kitchen or office. Now, the second question is, what is the purpose of the intake fraction in exposure assessment? So, these are the options. And now let's check the answer of our second question. So, question second, inhalation exposure. Information on concentrations of contaminants in the air of these different locations are required. So, the answer of our second question is C. Now the third question is, a person is exposed to benzene at an average concentration of 8 microgram meter cube in their home over a lifetime 70 years. The unit risk factor for benzene is 1.7 into 10 is to power minus 6. Calculate the lifetime cancer risk for this individual. So these are the option, and the answer of our third question is A, 1.36 into 10 is to power minus 5. Now the fourth question is, what is the primary assumption behind the application of RFC in risk assessment? So these are the options, and now let's check the answer of our fourth question. So question fourth, estimation of risk, continuous inhalation, exposure to the human population including sensitive subgroups that is likely to be without an appreciable risk of deleterious effect during a lifetime. So the answer of our fourth question is B. Now the fifth question is, an individual is exposed to a pollutant at an average concentration of 0.25 milligram meter cube. The reference does RFD for the pollutant is 0.002 milligram kg day. Assume the individual has a body weight of 60 kg and inhale 18 meter cube of air per day. Calculate the hazard index HI for this exposure. So these are the option, and the answer of our fifth question is D, 37.5. Now the sixth question is, to evaluate cancer risk from air pollutant using inhalation unit risk, what information is primarily required? So these are the option, and the answer of our sixth question is B, ambient air concentration of the pollutant. Now the seventh question is, a person spent 12 hours in a bedroom with a pollutant concentration of 50 microgram meter cube and 12 hours in a kitchen with 150 microgram meter cube. What is their 24-hour time weighted average exposure concentration? So these are the option, and the answer of our seventh question is C, 100 microgram meter cube. Now the eighth question is, what is the difference between reference concentration and reference dose? So these are the options, and now let's check the answer of our eighth question. So question 8, estimation of risk, reference concentration RFC, continuous inhalation exposure, reference dose, daily oral exposure. So the answer of our eighth question is B. Now the ninth question is, the inhalation unit risk IUR is used to. So these are the option, and now let's check the answer of our ninth question. So question ninth, inhalation unit risk IUR estimate the lifetime cancer risk. So the answer of our ninth question is A. Now the tenth question is, which of the following is a key advantage of using time activity data in exposure modeling? So these are the option, and the answer of our tenth question is C. It helps estimate realistic exposure based on time spent in different environment. So submit your answer. Thank you friends for watching our video.